Hey, the 2011 Hyundai Elantra. Just took the wheel off so you guys could see what's going on in here. It's a McPherson strut. Looks like a 11-inch rotor. Pretty nice looking caliper. Keep in mind it's 4-wheel disc brake. As you can see, let's take a look inside the engine compartment here. I don't know if you can see it, but if you see, there's the exhaust system on the rear of the motor. You see it's a 4-into-1 collector. It looks like, I don't know, 2.5-inch exhaust. Here, let's look underneath real quick. Sorry for the dizziness. Anyways, there's the rear of the motor. Yeah, the exhaust system looks like a, the collector portion looks almost 3 inches. Yeah, it looks like about 3 inches, and then it drops down to what looks like about 2 inches right there. 2.5 inches perhaps. Yeah, and out, so you can see it's a little muffler there, catalytic converter. If you look underneath the vehicle here, you can see it's pretty streamlined. I guess that helps with aerodynamics. You can also see on the outer edge, I don't know if you can see that, it's rubberized. Here, I'll look up here towards the fender, and in the fender well, they spray that rubberized stuff. So, anyways, I also want to bring your attention to the front of the vehicle where you would do your oil changes. Check it out. The oil filter is hanging. Here, I'll try to put right towards the front of the vehicle, straight down, so it makes it kind of clean. And if you see, here's the drain plug. So a big oil pan will cover both areas for your oil change pretty easily. And then here you can see the oil pan, something you don't want to hit, but it is, I don't know if it's structured with the frame. Yeah, it looks like you could probably put a little dent in it if you're not careful. But anyways, I'll take you back to the strut area. And just so you know, I did some measurements on it too. The face of the rotor here is, let's see what I got. Let me check my measurements. The face of the rotor to the edge of the fender, for those guys wanting to go wide on their wheels, looks like about 45 millimeters. So from the edge of this to the edge of the fender is 45 millimeters. And then as you can see here, I'll get back up. Sorry for the shaky video. From the very edge of the top of the strut here, I guess is about the maximal area you'll be able to fit a tire, to the face of this of the rotor here is, let's see the measurements, and I'll post this. Looks like 170 millimeters. So from the face of the rim, or from the rotor, to the very far edge of the strut here is 170 millimeters this way. So the overall width of the fender well area here is 28.5 inches. So just kind of gives you sort of an idea for those guys trying to calculate. And I did measure the wheel. The offset was 31 millimeters, unfortunately, is the offset, positive offset of 31 millimeters. And the overall width, sorry about that, got FedEx coming by. The overall inner width of the rim is 180 millimeters, so it's about a 7-inch wheel on the bead. So it's a 7-inch wheel by 16. So I also measured the wheel. It's 40 pounds in weight. So, but anyways, I just thought I'd show you real quickly what the Elantra looks like for mounting wheels. I'll post the exact measurements of the wheel so you guys can figure it out. Okay, so here's the rear side of the vehicle. You can see now, just so you see here, there's about a 1.5-inch clearance from those lines there, the brake lines. So if you're gonna widen your wheel, it'd probably be a good idea to mount those tight against the fender well. But you got about 1.5 inch room on the inside. And as you can see here, the rear are just these springs here. I mean, if you're considering lowering or adding bag system, you can see it'd be done really easily in the rear. Here's the other one. So that's the 2011 Hyundai Elantra. So yeah, it looks like you have a lot of room to be able to play as far as lowering your vehicle. So here's the gas tank area. You can see, looks like somebody could probably come up with an aftermarket gas tank that's a little larger and get more range on your vehicle. I don't know what that thing is yet. Looks like there's a pump. I don't know. Whatever. Probably, I don't know if it's part of the fuel system or not. Yeah, it looks like it. But again, here you can see the underside of the car. That exhaust is 2-inch. So I took a ruler and measured it. But there's the catalytic converter. You can see. It does look like a 3-inch 4-into-1 at 3-inch. So it looks like with an aftermarket cat and an exhaust system, you can probably get some more horses out of this car. As is, it's got a lot of pep to it. I'm pretty impressed. 148 horses, 143 torque, I think. Anyhow, so that's the underside of the Elantra. Hope you guys appreciate it. I also had to throw in this exhaust muffler. Looks like an ice chest. It's big. You can see my hand here. This thing is big. So, alright. You can see the bend, how they got it over the axle. So, there's a lot of room for improvement on the exhaust system. Okay, here's the 2011 Elantra motor. So, I'll just get a closer look at it. 16 valve. Here's the air filter, air cleaner. So it's kind of interesting. It's really short, and you can see the mass flow air sensor and throttle body is like right next to the intake manifold. So apparently that's supposed to give it more power. I don't know if you guys can see that. And let's see what else. You can see the oil filter. There it is. So it's really accessible for a clean oil change. What else? Let's see. There's the brain. It's up front, so the computer right behind the battery. And I don't know if I can see the exhaust from up top. It doesn't look like it. Let me try the other side. Try to sneak in behind here. There it is. It's shielded. But it's a 4-into-1 collector. So yeah, I guess that's the service point for the air conditioner. So yeah. This is the passenger side of the engine. I guess there's a the brake system, ABS, with I don't know what that is. You can see right front, left front. What else? The pulleys. It's a serpentine. There's the water pump. Well, that's a big harmonic balancer right down there. I don't know if you guys can see that crank pulley. Looks like somebody might be able to come up with an aftermarket underdrive system for that. The compressor, the air conditioning compressor, which I know is not a performance feature, but it's pretty big. Let's see what else. I guess that's about it. I don't know anything. I guess this is a fuse box. I haven't even opened any of this stuff up yet. But cold air intakes and the intake manifold should be pretty easy to find for this car. So hopefully you'll be able to increase some more horses. But like I said, as is, the performance is pretty decent for a 4-cylinder. Not bad at all. It really gets up and goes. We'll have to take another video for you guys. Yeah, there it is. So I live out here in Arizona by Bullhead and Bullhead City, and it gets pretty windy out here. But you can see this color is the indigo blue, and I made sure to get some wax on it right away. As you can see, there's a film layer of dust on it right now. So I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. Anyways, the paint's really nice, but I don't know if you can see it. I'm already starting to get just those slight spider scratches. So I'll probably get that clear bra for it. That 3M clear bra. I guess it's like $300 installed just to keep it looking sharp. So, and then right there in the rear area there for any stones that kick up. So